Good evening, everyone, and welcome to News 12 at 10. I'm Jeff Eliasoff.
And I'm Caroline Fletcher. Colbert ISD has canceled classes tomorrow, and multiple Oklahoma school districts went on lockdown today after students and parents reported seeing threats online.
News 12's Austin Hedgecoth tells us a viral social media post is to blame for much of this concern.
This is a list of Georgia schools that get federal funding to help students from low-income families. Over the past few days, this list has gone viral on social media, alongside some threatening messages. Many of the schools on the list have similar names to schools or cities in southeastern Oklahoma. After reporting the situation to law enforcement, multiple districts decided to go under lockdown, just in case. Schools in Fox, Davis, Durant, Hugo, and Colbert all increased law enforcement presence or took part in the lockdowns on Wednesday. Eventually, the threats associated with the list of Georgia schools were deemed not credible. But for Colbert schools, that was just one of two threats on Wednesday. Superintendent Taylor Matlock told News 12 students also reported receiving a threatening message on Snapchat. Though the message was vague, it did not mention Colbert ISD specifically. Out of an abundance of caution, the district notified law enforcement, including the FBI, and canceled school Thursday. Schools in Hugo and Durant will also see an increase in law enforcement on campus over the next few days. Davis Superintendent Jamie Gilbert told News 12 that any potential danger must be treated as credible, and that helps build trust between the schools, parents, and law enforcement. Gilbert says no matter what, it's always best to err on the side of caution. In Durant, Austin Hedgecoth, News 12.